Hello and welcome to One Piece Chaos Edge Pirates. More accurately, Chaos Edge Pirates, one wanderer and one hitchhiker. I am your host, Ursa Ringer. Joining me once again is Captain Duvamil, played by Moon.
Technically two hitchhikers.
Vice Captain Minko, played by Mr. King Vex.
If you want to be technical, it's three.
Skirmisher of the Chaos Edge Pirates, Mr. Spoiled Milk. And wandering paladin who just so happens to be on the same island as the Chaos Edge Pirates, Kokuo, played by EJ.
Well, if you want to be completely honest, none of us are good at math, so there could be more or less. There could actually be none.
While we figuring out just how many hitchhikers, stowaways, wanderers, and vagabonds are about this group,
No, we just telling
it,
you.
it's a new dawn,
It's
it's a new
three.
day.
Why you think we pirates?
Half the town has a serious hangover. The other half are preparing for the big culinary event that happens once a year on Shark Bait Island. And the preparations are underway. Coco has witnessed several interesting things, having encountered three ghosts last night, each with individual requests and stories to tell, as well as a chef appearing from a floating tongue, randomly popping out of the sky in a series of powder as he landed. A series of puffs of powder as he landed. He introduced himself as Chef Quentin, and he is apparently a judge for this cooking competition. Kokuo also heard the news about one of the members of Tsunami, Gari, being the one who kind of enforces the penalty for the biggest loser of this competition. Kokuo very much doesn't like this and is perhaps making preparations to make a stand? Question mark. Duvamil was forced to sleep. Woke up, decided to help at the forge with Drake. And we shall see how that goes. We also have Shinkun waking up. What did Shinkun do after he woke up?
Joined Kokoo and
You did by Kokuo.
and then he went back to the ship, chained with a weasel and gave the weasel information for information in return.
Thank you, Spoiled. Yes, you did interact with Randall. And there's another player who ain't here right now, but had some tamperings with our vice captain, trying to have, well, getting onto a deeper level with a certain non-member of this crew. But they had a pleasant time. I woke up in the morning and Menko did some tinkering work. But we shall start. You know what? Let's actually go in leadership order. We'll start with the captain.
Okay.
What, you thought you was gonna get out scot free?
Yeah.
Never.
Dang. At least I'm honest about it.
Alright. let's have. Alright, let me ask you this. Are you fully committed to helping Drake with the axe and any other projects at the Forge, or are you taking the lead and you want Drake to help you?
Duvemil's standing there until he's told to do something. That's pretty much it.
Drake will not receive help unless you do a thing.
He did promise that he wouldn't, like, touch anything unless the blacksmith told him to. So he'd probably just stick to that.
You got it. Let's see. Let me actually roll and see if he will ask you for help. Yeah, that's a no.
Yeah! I believe in him.
So with that, for Drake, it is going to be a roll.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Maybe?
what? Maybe what?
Like, Duvemil's still an a-hole. Duvemil won't do anything. But he'll probably send the Echo over to give the help action.
But the Echo's also you.
Yeah, but he's still a little a-hole. So he's like doing the... If he's in a chair, he's just leaning backwards, hands behind his head, feet out, and looking away.
Well, that'll count that as the help
Like he's
action.
doing nothing. Like he's doing nothing.
Well, some time goes by, and with your Echo's help, the handle is complete. It is nowhere near as fancy, pretty, or ergonomically correct as the previous one.
That's okay.
Honestly,
Probably.
like it looks like just a sturdy pole was applied to this axe blade.
Oh, goddammit.
You know how it looks like those pre-carved handles when they just got the blocks of wood on it and the leather wrapped around it. That's what's happening right now.
Duvemil just turns over. I feel like you forgot something. Something important.
Are you an expert smith?
No.
Are you my wife?
But I know square when I see one.
It's supposed to be square.
If that's what you believe, I will let you.
And you see Drake pick it up. And you could tell it's not the most comfortable grip for him. Especially not the one grip he's used to.
Yeah.
But it functions. It'll work, I guess. Thanks. Yep. Now got me another project to work on. What you're sticking around here for?
Oh, I get bored very quickly.
Well, Diane, why don't you go into town? You know the competition's gonna be happening soon.
Golden.
I don't care for the competition.
We'll go to the inn or something.
You just want to get rid of me.
Yep.
Sticks his tongue out. Oh. I don't know why, I'm such fun company.
Nope.
Oh. That was 250, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Dip. Okay. Alright, I took it out. Do you have any new spears?
Gestures to the crate of spears. Some arrayed on the wall outdoors, some in barrels.
He'll give a little look around. Just a little look around, because you know he's not going to trade out his glaive or his bicento.
Might have had a change of heart. I don't know. So,
No. No, he's just looking around to be nice.
since you are proficient in weapons, I will tell you. You do see spears, you see average spears, +1 spears, and the more expensive, the kind of showpiece items are +2 spears.
As great as they would be.
Knives and
Mechanics.
spears.
Yeah. As great as they would be mechanically, he does not want to replace his glaive. How much for a good knife?
One moment.
Take your time, no rush.
I knew
It's
I
not
had all
even
these tabs
Friday.
open for a reason.
It's not even Friday. Why are you singing that?
I'm allowed. I'm allowed.
Disney World.
Man, you ain't forgetting nothing.
And now you're host of Jeopardy. Shout out to Jeopardy.
Shout out to Jeopardy.
Ken Jennings, if you're ever watching this, you a thug.
Man, shout out to Steve Harvey. Just generally. Just generally.
Alright. Alright, your dagger is going to run you. A run of the mill dagger is going to run you 20 berry.
Huh?
You're above average, your +1 dagger, if you would. That's going to be 40 berry.
Huh?
And your +2 daggers are going to be between 60 and 80 berry. Again, these are the
give me
showpiece daggers.
Yeah, give me 2 plus 2s.
Okie dokie.
We bougie out here.
He'll give you. Willie, let me roll this again.
I was gonna say, I did call him bold earlier.
That's what I'm saying. Like I gotta roll this. You paying full price. 160
Yeah.
berry.
That's fine. No, not 1 minus 60. 160. There we go. Alright, we're good.
You actually bought something.
Of course, I gotta be nice.
Narrows eyes. Yeah, thanks for your help.
Just like a PNG cutout of horns. Just a PNG cutout of horns on Duval's head.
You don't have to do that. You got a mask that can kind of. You got tusks. You don't have horns. You got tusks.
Just pulls off the tusks, puts it on his head, puts it back on.
That would actually damage your friend, for the record, if you did that.
Oh yeah, it'd be terrible. It'd be funny for the bit.
It would be funny. But just for reference, that would damage your friends.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. Man, it sucks having friends. Word of
What
advice,
else you two
don't make
want?
those. He just flips the daggers. His left hand, he drops it.
Mm.
And then just stares at it blankly. Ah! That was my dominant hand, too.
Maybe you should pick it up.
He'll pick it up and just... We're gonna have to work on that. My non-dominant hand can catch better than I can. And just turns to Drake. Are you ready? We're gonna go for a little trip.
Where?
We're gonna go get some pies.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Enjoy your pies.
We bougie. Oh, of course.
Gotta go see old Persimmon,
We
huh?
bougie. Yeah. We bougie out here.
Of course, you being a native, you remember the fateful day when Persimmon was born and father was so proud.
And then the next day happened, yeah. It won't stop crying!
Deny that.
They came home and all went to hell.
But yes, you know exactly where to find her. You know exactly where the house is. You know she would normally be either in the house, like studying, doing crafts, that sort of thing, as far as a normal part of her day. But because this is the special event, she is putting in extra hours baking. She wants more pies to sell. This is, as you've heard her say many times, this is her
I can
top
respect the
earning
grind.
quarter.
I can respect the grind.
So you do smell the delicious scent of various pies coming from the home.
Yeah, is the door open or is it closed?
It's ajar.
We gonna wrap out in it anyway.
Pops comes to the door. And of course, you know, Pop's name is Peter.
Oh, hi, Peter! Peter. Peter.
Mask on or
Peter.
mask off?
It'd be on. It'd be back on.
How do you know my
Sunshine, I
name?
look forward. He stares blankly for a second, looks back to Drake. Is it the same situation as back at the,
I get the feeling it's gonna be like that. More often than not.
so it's, and then he taps the mask. Oh, I see, it's back on. He'll take it off.
He squints for a second. Diane, right?
Are your eyes going on you?
No, it's just it's been a while.
Oh, I just had to make sure. I was
You
curious,
folks?
how much can 100... Oh, they're good. How much can 100 get me in pie?
You hear a squeal come from the kitchen. Peter's about to speak, but of course Percival is standing right there. So he's literally like ran between the gap in her dad's legs to come speak to you, because he is that much taller that she could just
Yeah.
run through.
As soon as she gets there, looks down and goes, "Oh, there you are," and then just leans down to give her a hug.
Would she recognize you? Because she is young.
I was
She's
gonna
younger
say,
than Bertha
probably
3.
not. Yeah. Probably
So that's
not.
that's gonna be straight up like, I'll make this raw performance to convey that, like, hey, I'm a nice person. I'm a nice person.
Okay. We can do raw performance.
You know what? That's
That could be
enough.
better.
Especially since Dad seems to recognize.
Yeah.
You could, upon hugging her, you can tell she's not uncomfortable, but she's not giving you the hug of like, I'm really familiar and comfortable with you.
Yeah.
It's the pleasantries hug.
Yeah, he'll like back up a little and just, you don't recognize me?
No.
Oh, well that's not fun at all.
Sweetheart, this is Peter's stuff is. Sweetheart, this is one of our locals, I guess not anymore, Diane Dimlack.
Does the so-and-so hands.
Emma's sister? Yes.
I hear that quite often.
Oh, hi.
Am I only recognized as the sibling?
Well, Emma has made more visits here, and well, you'd had the whole
She
thing
did!
about. Yeah, she did.
Pulls out a sheet of paper from the book, and then writes down "slap Emma." Puts it away.
But yeah, Persimon's gonna recognize her before she recognizes you. She was real young, you see, before you left.
Yeah. But Emma sucks.
No, she doesn't. She's really cool.
Isn't she still like this tall? And then does like the like stands back up and then does like half of Duvemil's height.
She nods. Yes.
Pulls back out the sheet of paper. Throw Emma. Puts it away. So how much can I get for 100?
Oh boy. I believe there's 20 pies. I do believe that is 20 pies.
I'm pretty sure it's 20 pies.
So let me see if she can calculate it. She should be able to. I'm gonna just roll. This big girl math. Oh, she got it. She got it clean. 20 pies.
Yeah. Okay, how about
Peter looks shocked that she
That's
was
right,
able to do big girl math.
Drake, how many do we have with us? If we do 2 each out of 20, we can instead just pay for the pies, then just hand them the rest.
If that's what you want to do. But
Hey, why not?
do you know how we're gonna carry them all?
Summons the echo.
You're still gonna probably be about 10 pies shy, or it's gonna be a real struggle to carry these 20 pies amongst you.
I mean, how much time has gone by?
Fair.
Fair. Slowly pulls out the boar mask.
I'm saying that because isn't Shin on his way back? Oh no, never mind.
No, Shin already went to the
He also
ship,
moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say he also moves a lot faster than Doofenmill. He would have passed first.
He moves a lot faster than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, officially, right now, Shinkun's the fastest. As far as movement speed.
Yeah.
The question is, would Kokuo notice? Because you know where the pies are. You're in a field, but the thing is, you have the height to see this house.
I can roll perception.
As you wish. Yeah, as of right now, the one to notice would be Kokuo.
That's fair. Why do I have such a high modifier for that?
I don't know.
Oh, because it's okay.
Dead even. Duvemil is so distinct that you can, and taller. So you can pick out Duvemil. You can pick out that hat.
I was gonna say at the very least you can notice Drake.
Oh yeah, flaming ponytail also helps.
The Drake is on fire.
Hmm. Jeez, why did it have to be me in the pain that I'm in? Well,
To be
in
fair,
that
we have shit
case,
stain and fire hair.
tis very fair.
I will say your
Um,
traps are set, Kokuo, if you wish to perform an action or do something.
He has to head that way anyways to talk with like if this person's going to show up, he needs to be there to intercept them. So he would be heading back and he would run like walk past it. But now he has an extra reason.
Yeah, and it don't take you long. So you feel and then feel, hear, and then see Kokuo approaching through the mill.
Looks at Drake. Is the ground shaking? Sees Kokuo, puts the mask back on.
I'm a sleight of hand that. I'm a honestly sleight of hand that for you.
Oh, he
Just-
he made a direct eye contact with Kokuo before putting the mask back on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was that slow. Like, oh, that's a person that I know. Oh, that's a person that I know.
Well, you can send the image if you want, because Kokuo would have the vantage point to spot.
Yeah.
Sometimes it pays off being tall.
1, 2, 3, or 4.
That's your choice.
Oh, I was
Truly is
asking
at the end of the
EJ.
day.
Oh.
It's up to you.
Pick one.
I have no preference.
And all of them.
Yeah, probably best. Da.
Actually, I don't
Let
care
me
for that one. I don't care for
roll.
that one. That's fine.
Oh boy.
I need to roll the good old fashioned to see whether or
Oh.
not he's like observant enough. You know what I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
You know. Where is it at? My sheet. Yep. So in that case, Kokuo with the utmost of genius says, and I quote, "That's a nice Duverville mask."
He's right. It is nice.
Well, the two of you are together. Y'all got it.
Duverville, could I help you with your bags?
I don't have any bags. Oh, how many pies
Or-
can you carry? Like at a time?
Kokuo, you could carry all of them.
For our most loyal captain, I am more than capable of carrying all of them.
Why did you call me captain?
You're in Duverville, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but nobody calls me captain. Wait, everybody calls me captain. Why did everybody call me captain? I've stated not to call me captain.
Okay, Captain.
Internally, this must be a very crazed out fangirl.
Points at Drake. It just points at him firmly.
Looks somewhat guilty. He would fold.
You know what? He's getting the eye too.
Ooh, roll intimidation. Do it. Do it.
That's not my thing.
It is today.
It is today. My bad.
Yeah, Drake don't want to talk no more.
So I'm buying 20 pies. Would you
I
like to
can
assist me in
carry
carrying
all
them
of them.
back?
I can carry all of them.
Oh. Do you want like 5 or 10?
Not necessary.
The familiar young lady's looking at you
I sure I can always.
Kokuo.
I can always just throw 5, 10 more on top.
Well, in that, I actually
Okay.
think I could use some more pies. As the last pies were good, but of course, if these are from the same person I think they are, I did promise to eat their father in the event that they weren't up to snuff. As all Onis obviously do.
She scuttles back in the house. You hear the sound of pies being boxed.
Div was gonna bring out a solid, enough for a solid 25 pies.
Returns. There seemed to be definitely a high double-digit amount of pies carted out. I have a variety of flavors. It's the same variety as before. And if you all would like to buy some more, the going rate is still the same.
As of now, I don't really have much of a use for berry. So, I'll throw down 190 berry.
Y'all gonna make this little girl rich.
She already is. Like I
Lucky
solidly
Sin
just slapped
to have this
125 on her.
I'm letting you know right now. Sometimes audience, I give characters I play little traits for myself. Coco's is that he hates having non-rounded out numbers to the closest X value, be it tenths or hundreds. So he just wants to have a smooth 100 or 1,000 berries, not 1,001, not 999, but as close as you can get to a pure number, as he likes to call them.
Doing that Zoro math, I see you.
He's specific. That's all it is.
That is 21 pies and some change, Mr. Kokuo.
I can carry that many still, like
Yeah.
both the ones I bought in. Okay.
You can carry both loads of pies. It's just to let you know, like, it would be 3 berries change and 21 pies. Excuse me, I can't math. 4
Oh,
berries
anyway.
change,
Any pies.
21 pies.
Bite-sized pies. Little
Still
bite-sized
need
pies.
to get rid of these 4 berries somehow. Oh, I know. Well, let's get these pies wherever they're going. Duvermill.
Oh, we're just going back to the, And then looks very dejected. Back to the ship.
Ah, yes.
Coco understands.
And with that, are you two resolving to head back to the ship?
Yep.
Roughly in step with each other.
Well, since they don't really have to carry anything, plus it wouldn't make things faster. He does offer both the potential to strap into his horn, for lack of a better term.
Drake is super excited about this. In fact, you can hear him clearly say, "This must be what Pebble was talking about."
If that's the case, then he does the. I know it's Seiza position, but to give a more clear visual comparison, he gets in the same position that Pito was in when
Oh,
when
wow.
you know who was trying to start something with
Yeah,
both of her arms straight out on the ground, just so that both have a clear path to get up from his hand to his shoulder to his horns.
that's wild.
How tall is Kokuo?
13.5 feet, right?
Let me check. 13.8.
13.8. Excuse me.
Juvemil
Good
just
feet,
kind of
sir.
stands there, just gives you a light wave. Oh, I don't need assistance. I can get up there on my own.
Ah, yes. Of course, Captain. We are
Drake, don't
happy
say
to have you
nothing
aboard.
again.
Drake, would you like to climb on board Battle 4?
Drake is on board.
Alrighty.
In fact, Drake is blocking the sun from his vision. He's looking out, like, whoa!
Drake, I haven't stood up yet.
I'm just practicing.
Good answer. Good answer.
Duhamil's also on the one of his many horns.
Yeah, Duvemil's just kind of standing on the ground waiting for you to stand up, genuinely.
You gotta make things so difficult, Captain.
He I almost said a bad word. He's special.
Okay, in which case, Coco will stand up and say, "Okay, Captain. As long as it works for you." And he'll have his eyes closed. That's because actually, to them, they didn't really register. Coco just thinks that you're a fan of Duvemil since Duvemil's from here, and B, Oiwa don't really care. So they're just like, all right, let's give them some privacy as they either ask Drake for help to get up here, or try and climb their way up.
Oh, for sure. Manifest Echo on his hit horn, trade places, Echo's get dismissed.
Ooh, well done. They clap. No.
I still had 1.2 feet before you were out of my range.
Let us go.
He's
Alright.
just standing up like a whole tally-ho pose. Distingus is looking into the sun.
Now Koko's moving a bit faster for the sake of eventually looking for that blacksmith, since that's how he's going to round out the rest of his money.
Alright, you got it.
Fair.
It's again, Coco. It's easy to find the blacksmith. You know the sound of hammering metal, the heat of steel being worked on anywhere. So you good. But we cut to Vice Captain Minko.
You're
I believe you worked on your projects.
Me and Saldana was on our way to Gohana.
Oh yeah, Gohana was making her way there to the ship because she was with
Yes.
Maggie,
Mhm.
and yeah, and you sensed her early.
Mhm.
So yeah, they're arriving. So yeah,
Uh,
Shen's there as well. If you guys are above deck.
yes.
Since having your troubles keeping up with Randall's one-arm position thing.
You can roll one more time. Acrobatics.
Oh!
You beat him.
What?
You maintain it longer with no issues, but you see Randall just casually get out of it and get into another position and hold it. But as far as
You
holding that position, you beat him.
Sin like celebrates, and I'm going to have fun doing this. But Sin's like, yay! He throws both his arms up in the air, but he's still upside down, so he just falls onto his head.
Randall just stares down at you confused, genuinely befuddled.
I- I-
Miko walks up the stairs confused, just looking at that.
That is
Uh,
so tragic.
I tried to throw my hands up in celebration, but I fell down.
But that's not how you were using your hands to.
You act like this is why I'm not smarter. You think I'm smarter than what I'm actually am. I'm not.
Well, the queen of the kitchen and Maggie are returning.
Why you say it
Oh,
I'm
like
sure.
that?
Sin will get back into the position.
Ah, yes, Menko, I could tell you, but of course that would cost you something.
I don't know about that, but there is something I did want to ask you about.
Yes.
Have you found any more of the daggers or blades?
Have I found them? No.
Or
No, I haven't.
Found who? People to cook? Food? Animals?
That's not what's being discussed here.
Aww. I was hoping it was food.
The daggers are the one thing that seem to elude me.
Have you haven't heard anything about them?
I've heard whispers here and there, but something as small as that gets moved around. Some are in places I know are quite difficult to get to, let alone confirm the whereabouts. So, I have some locations in mind, but it could be there and it couldn't. Sharing those locations with you will cost you, dear boy.
What the fuck does allude mean?
I mean, Miko has a blank stare on his face, like, and just has his like mouth open, like, what? And then just says, um, well, we, what if we can help you? You're gonna check those places anyways, right? We can check one and and you check the other. And it's a mutual thing, right?
Well, you see, the confirmed places are in rather dangerous territory. I don't know
What,
if you'd
a
be able to.
Yonko's territory?
One of them, yes.
I said that as a joke! Why did you have to confirm it?
But that's just it, dear boy. I have not confirmed it. That's in fact one of my strongest leads. Would you like to
It,
waltz into Yonko territory and see if you can find something?
do I know that name?
Stupid. Not that stupid.
Are you asking, do you know the term Yonko?
Yeah.
You can roll for it. Yeah, you would have to roll for this.
Sin wouldn't because of the being
Yes,
part of the room.
Yep, Shin knows.
History.
Yep. What you expect? I got a history. That's a yes. You know of the 4 pirate emperors, though the current ones, you ain't quite sure.
Hmm. You think one of them have it, or one of their crew have it?
Well, actually, more accurately, Zavana did give you a hint. She has said she works for one of them.
Okay. Question still stands.
Can you repeat it for me, please?
Miko says, you think they have it, or one of their crew have it?
It's believed to be in a location that they value closely. I myself find it quite difficult to infiltrate.
Well, I don't. I think we can do it. I don't think we can beat them, but I think we can get out if we try to sneak in. They don't know our faces, right?
Sin looks at Menko like, are you stupider than me at this current moment?
Uh,
You're welcome
he
to
feel
talk.
he feels he said that's what Shin did.
Yeah. Like, Menko, you are not. Tell me, please tell me, you are not suggesting we tried to sneak into some Yonku's territory, which they value very much
I don't
at our current
I don't
moment.
think we would need to sneak in. I don't know everything that is, I don't know what we're walking into, no. But I don't think
Menko,
that they would go and kill anybody that walks in.
Yonku are very territorial. Wait, no. Yonko prizes their. Fuck, I'm trying to think of what.
They are
Yonko's.
territorial, to be fair.
Yeah, but Sin probably wouldn't know that word.
Okay.
Because
Hmm.
Yonko like hates whenever anyone except for part of their crew enters their territory. It's like, oh hey, look, another pirate crew. Yippee! Yippee-yi-yay! Oh, look! They entered our territory. Time to kill.
He's right, you know.
Which is surprising
Hmm.
for me.
So even we wouldn't, even if we tried to dock there, they wouldn't ask us. They wouldn't ask questions. They would just try to shoot us down.
It depends on which ones we visit, dear boy, but these particular ones, oh yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
just really depends on what kind of Yonko. Is it a violent one? Is it a non-violent one?
Would
Is it
they
the
attack a small
one?
ship?
Probably.
Oh, you know what? Let me be fair to Shan. Let me be fair to Shan. All right, because they're the freaking most favorite pirates on the ocean, so Shin would know the identities of the captains at the very least.
Okay.
All right, Yonko
Okay.
number Yonko
Yonko.
number one.
I'm going to try my best to type this out. I have notes. I'm dyslexic. Don't mind me if I misspell the names.
Oh, these are going to be tough. I won't blame you.
Yeah.
King of the Dead, Asphodel.
Asphodel.
Mm-hmm.
A
ASP HODEL.
P H O L E D
HODEL.
HODLO.
EL.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Second one. Founder and curator of the Galleria, Edgar von Scorpio.
Yeah, I already have that one in my notes because he Coco found that out.
Mm-hmm. All right. The Unreachable Star. They wouldn't have his name. The Unreachable Star, the Silver Knight.
Night as in the nighttime or the night?
Warrior Knight. KNIGHT.
Alright. Got it.
Last one. Head of the Evolution Agency.
The Evolution Agency.
Mm-hmm. Darwinia Auschwitz.
A fucking Darwin reference?
Yes.
What was the last one and the first one?
First one.
Just
I got
just
it.
the names.
Asphodel.
Just the names.
Oh, Asphodel is the
Asphodel?
first one. Last one. Darwinia Auschwitz.
So. Alright.
All right, I'm good.
Okay, so just really depends on which Yonko. Are we talking about Darwin person or whatever? I don't fucking know. Are we talking about the White Knight? Or are we talking about Eddie?
Hmm.
You can see the discomfort in Randall's expression on each butchering, but he is definitely trying to hide it.
Or Apostle? What is it, Vandal? You look very like as if you're in physical discomfort.
That's not the name of any of them.
Look, my mom called the curator or whatever Eddie.
Yes. He used to be a knight commander.
Used to. Knight commander? What the fuck? Would
Yeah, he got promoted because of us.
would know more about Edgar than the rest of the Yonko.
Would you? Nope. Would your siblings? Yep.
Don't really know. What the fuck is a knight commander?
Oh, you really did spend a lot of time in that cage.
Sin has like a single teardrop fall down his face. I did.
So, now that you know these names, sort of, you know what I'm up against, dear boy. It's not that
Yeah.
simple.
Those names
It,
means nothing to me.
Sin like looks at you and is like, "Oh, fucking." Okay, those should mean a lot if one of them has your people, because these are the strongest of pirates.
What do you mean one of them have my people?
Well, if they're in one of the Yonko's territories, it might be that they have them and what caused them to be taken away from your island, apparently.
Hmm. Do you
You
know
need
which
the
one?
daggers.
Do you know which one it has that territory, Randall?
I do.
Will you tell us? Probably not.
Slow grin.
It's gonna cost something. Is it
Still
Wait.
past?
not.
Is it past the? He snaps his finger.
King of,
The line.
King of the Undead.
He's not giving away anything.
He just wants to know if it's past the line because if it's past the line, it's unreachable right now.
The grand line, the red line,
The
the
grand line.
psychological line. Okay.
Psychological line.
That's just how Nico would describe it.
I think all the Yonkos territories are inside the Grand Line. Not too exactly sure. Didn't do studying so much.
All right. Over the table. One Piece proper. Yes. My game. Not only there.
Sin's still going to say it like that because he
Mhm.
doesn't know really.
The one with the. You would know this. You would know this. The
Yeah.
one with the largest influence as far as territory is definitely the Evolution Agency.
Well, since it just depends on the Yonko. But I only know the one with the biggest territory. Evolutionary.
They're kind of hard to ignore.
I mean, yeah, of course, they're like weird fucking people that like evolution? Why the fuck would they like evolution?
Science, dear boy.
What the fuck is science?
And Randall's eyes bug out and just get right in your face, Manko. You travel with him and he doesn't understand science?
Yeah.
It-
It's a work in
this-
progress.
Is science important? Who's science?
Is that science?
Who is science? Who is he?
Gohana and Maggie are now on board.
Johanna, who is science?
Gohana just blinks a couple of times. It looks over to Maggie. Maggie shrugs, looks back at you, Shinku. Science.
Hana.
Hi, Minko. Are you all having an important discussion about science?
I mean, we are talking about the Yonkos, and then it got to the point of science, but I don't know what the fuck who or what it is.
Oh, gee. Why are you guys talking about the strongest pirates in the world?
Oh, apparently Minko's people might be in one of their territories.
And because Kokuo got some pep in his step, and it's freaking Kokuo at his height and gait, Menko, you definitely sense Kokuo approaching, or someone Kokuo sized. And if you were to look, you would see Kokuo with your eyes.
Would he is Dufamil and Drake on his horns?
Yeah, you can see them. Especially
Uh,
Drake, flaming ponytail.
He'll Minko would say, Captain, and why do names just fade out my head?
Probably because of the controversy surrounding the real life inspiration for this character. That's probably why.
I'm so
Oh.
confused.
Don't make me change his theme song.
Dufamil and Kokuo and Drake is on their way.
Oh, really? What do they get? Do you have anything?
It looks
They clearly have pies. You can see it because
okay.
it's a large snack.
I was gonna like describe something weird.
Go for it. But you know exactly what they are.
Nah, he'll just they're carrying some pies, I think.
Sin instantly is somehow standing upright. Did you say pies?
Yes.
Sin, like, there's just a waterfall coming from Sin's mouth.
Randall dances out of the way of it. That's simply filthy.
So what?
hmm.
Pies.
Okay, Randall, can you at least tell me if it's past the line? The grand one? The grand line?
What line? Says a familiar feline voice.
Uh,
As
the
someone
line
rubbing her
where-
eyes makes her way up.
Okay,
She was already
so
with me.
Oh, you kissed her forehead because she went back to sleep because she sleeps later.
I will, when I came back from working on the pistol.
Okay, she
I
woke
went
up
back to
then, yeah.
yeah.
Never mind, she been there.
Man. When was the last time I ate? Oh wait, Sin's stomach growls very loudly.
But
Johanna?
he'd say the
No.
grand line.
Oh.
They're bringing pies.
I thought he said she was making you something.
That was
Well,
yesterday.
That was yesterday. I never came back because I accidentally fell asleep in a geyser. Wait, no. I fell asleep in water.
She just blinks a couple times. I don't understand
I-
any of you.
And then I ate a stick.
And yes, Coquel, you do in fact arrive to this discussion,
I ate a stick and I'm hungry.
as well as Duvamil and Drake.
Guys!
If you take more than 2, you're getting shot.
Oh. That's
Okay, I have to. That
Y'all
is a
collectively have like 41 pies?
Yeah.
Good. Ugh.
But why am I limited to 2?
Because I said.
That seems unfair.
Loads
I
the gun.
only 10 out of the ones that I have, so.
Do you have any cherry pies?
He doesn't
No.
sell the cherry pies, does he?
There are pies with cherries in them. That would be the wild berry pies. Same array: berry pies, citrus pies, sweet cream pies.
I don't think I got any wild berry, though.
Choice is yours.
Honestly,
Do
because
what
of the
would
fact that
best for one of each. Or, of each.
Yeah, you got an equal split.
to be honest, because of the fact that
Cherry pies.
because of the fact that Coco doesn't, because of the fact that Shin does annoy Coco somewhat, he's going to say yes. And then out of the 20 that he has, he's only going to take the wild berry pies that have cherries in them.
Okay. Okay. All
Just
right.
look through this box.
Good. I couldn't hear you that well.
He's just going to give you a box with 10 pies and say, look through this box. I'm sure that there's some in there.
Sin's thinking it over and it's like, okay. And he sits for wild berry pies in that box.
Coco is now going to offer. Well, he's going to bow slightly so that both Drake and Dumo can get off of his horns. I have to go shopping for a while.
Duvemil, you got it, of course. I'm rolling for Drake.
Yeah. Echo. Trade.
I hope he
No.
screws up.
I hope he wins. I hope he gets a natural 20.
I hope he finally gets
That
the
is not
bitches.
what happened. Yeah, he just about to eat it. He taking advantage.
Can I catch him?
That's a react. Roll initiative. Let's see how well you roll to catch him.
Sin's too distracted. Eyes.
Ah, you can catch him.
Initiative's like
I'm
a thing.
so disappointed.
I am too.
Yeah, you do see Drake kind of figuring out how to get off the horn, him kind of slip and start falling, and of course Duvemil with a well-timed catch. Because I
Bridal style,
can't have
baby.
nice things.
He's leaving to find the blacksmith with all the wild berry pies that he had.
I don't see any wild berry pies in here.
Oh, they may be in the other box.
Duvemil will throw 2 at Shinkun.
Sin.
Oh no, never mind. He won't. He's still holding Drake. Battle style, baby.
Thanks.
I think Sin at this point would know Coco's messing with him, and it's like, Coco, why the fuck are you messing with me?
He's still walking.
He gone.
Don't walk away from me.
He's gonna start eating one of the pies. And keep walking.
Go catch him. Get him.
Sin will start following him. Coco, come on. Where's the wild cherry pies?
He'll sit down Drake and just start passing out some pies.
Y'all get together only to split 5 seconds.
He has shopping to do. Don't blame me that shouldn't have won the box.
Sin will run back to Dupamil and it's like, you could have some pies.
He'll hand him the pies that he's looking for. 2 of them.
Yay!
As a matter of fact, I'd like to ask you a question. Let me check and make sure that this
Yes.
muff is private. Should be.
Damn, you have a loud ass keyboard.
Well, it's just that my mic is. It's just that my mic is very close to my keyboard since it's on my head.
Sounds like a clean keyboard. You take care of that shit?
Yeah, I spray it down every day and take a
Nice.
moist towelette over it.
Nice. I can respect it.
But after getting the pies, Sin is going to follow Kokuo.
You're gonna just carry the 2 pies with you.
Yeah, Sin's going to eat them, but not as a savage, surprisingly.
You got it. Are you in fact going to the blacksmith?
Yes.
Okay.
Sin's just going to be staring at you quietly as he walks beside you, slowly eating the pies.
Jesus.
I will do both first. I'm waiting for your message, EJ. If I didn't get it,
I sent it to Kokuo since I assume it's private, so I don't have to have to change to our DM
private.
for it.
oh, your threads. Okay. I'm with you now. There we go. Oh, absolutely. You're gonna have to roll a sleight of hand for that, but you can absolutely attempt that. Just because it's a smaller payload and you're trying to hit a rather nimble target.
Fair. Let me roll this sleight of hand, which is flat.
Hey, Shen-kun,
My AC is 16.
that's me to beat.
Yep. I knew as soon as you said it, you're trying to hit a small, nimble target. I knew it was Sin-kun.
You don't take damage, but an empty pie tin is flung at you and lands and hits you.
Sin is going to continue to follow Kokuo. And he's going. And as soon as Sin finishes one of his wild berry pies, the tin is completely clean. He's going to jump up and stick it onto one of Kokuo's horns.
That's way high up.
And Sin is strong though.
You gotta spend a key point for this. That's some like this is Soru territory right here,
What if Sin threw it?
or Geppo.
What if Sin threw it?
That's gonna be a tricky toss.
Sleight of hand.
You know what? Yeah, that'll be a sleight of hand toss because you're throwing upward. Again, you're trying to hit a target, and you're upwind of it. So we'll see. That's just enough to do it. What is this empty pie tin wars right now? That's just enough to do it. Cause Coco, I was just treating it as you have
Attack rolls against AC. Yeah.
Well, and
Oh,
also like you would have had what's it called? I gave you a little bit of cover because of it being uphill, but he got it. Again, no damage, and Coco, you do feel something has been placed onto your horn.
He's gonna do a little side glance. Oh, guess why that's not. Wait, is that where that landed? Oh well, we can't be bothered. He's just gonna flick it up in the air off of his horn. It'll come down eventually.
We gonna continue this because Kokuo is in fact get to continue because you two are technically next in this role. So you make it to the blacksmiths in no time. One with the largest stride and one with the fastest movement speed. Y'all get there in no time. And yeah, you do see a humanoid on the shorter side. Well, a human on the shorter side tending this forge. And this is a forge for someone half your size, Kokuo.
In which case, he's
Sin-
gonna. He's what you're gonna say this because I have to formulate words.
Sin, he surprisingly was quiet the whole way there, just staring at you, making sure it's as awkward as possible.
I mean, to be honest, I couldn't tell.
That's fair.
My
Kokuo
wisdom
is
was
really
not
tall.
good. Also, my wisdom roll that I rolled earlier was not good, so I was not focused on anything other than my current objective.
Sin's like, back here again.
But upon getting to the blacksmith, he will squat down and attempt to look inside. Hello, is there a blacksmith in here?
To clarify for you, EJ, I got you, but like this is an outdoor smithy. You would see him
Oh, okay.
outside working. But yeah, you
Oh,
would have
okay.
to, if you want to get on this level, yeah, crouch down. But his workspace and his wares are outdoors, and his home is adjacent. But he is in fact outdoors working.
Got it. In which case, he would say the standing up then.
What? What? Oh,
Sup?
is that your friend up there?
Yes. Well, more like, what's the word that you have traveled with the person, but you're not really fans? What's that word?
Companion?
Companion?
It's close enough. Oh, what can I do for you, large horned individual?
At some point, I'd like to know if you have any unique materials that this sword may not be forged out of yet. That would be decent enough to make it a fair bit stronger.
I'm afraid not. We've got iron and steel. That's pretty much what I work with. I haven't had anything exciting to work with. Not no sea stone or none of that. It's been quite some time. Even if I got some sea stone, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Wait, sea can be stone?
Yes, some strange things been around. It's kind of rare. There's this one kingdom on the Grand Line who's really known for working with it, but there have been others that have found ways to break it down or fashion certain things out of it. I ain't one of them.
Wait, how can water be stone?
I don't know. I don't make it. It just exists.
Sin just looks like he's so confused at this current moment. It's like, you know what? He's just like, he starts looking at all the weapons.
Coke, well, of course you know what Kairoseki is.
Yeah. With this in mind, he's going to look up in thought for a second. Before there's a little bit of blackish gray that just seems to be in both of his eyes. On second thought, we have a better idea. Is there anything that you have done to the sword? Anything you think
Uh,
could be better?
If you didn't mind, you were to put it somewhere and I could take a look at it, I'd be able to answer that for you.
Is there grass near where we are?
Oh yeah. To describe this clearing, it is kind of a dirt clearing, just because they don't want wildfire hazard on this island. But
Got it.
if you were to just, for you, this is a matter of just leaning somewhere. But it's essentially about a 10-foot radius around this forge, this dirt, and then grassland once again.
As he pulls it out, flips it around, and then places it to to lean it or lay it down so that you can get a more clear perspective on it. He says, "Be careful with us."
Oh, you're one of those kinds of swordsmen. I can respect that.
Excuse me?
Sin like looks on over and it's like you can tell that the way you talk about it is putting him uneasy. Like he
Speaking
doesn't
of,
like
speaking of, upon putting his sword down, he does notice. Oh, I don't know when Shin got here, but wait, no, he was asking for pies earlier. I think. Guess he's looking for something here too.
Sin will say, I don't trust your sword.
Funny. It's been a lot nicer than certain people have been recently.
Okay,
Still,
okay.
still.
Relax. The sword's not gonna do anything to you.
Still don't trust it.
About a
I'm pre-
solid. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
He's he's still looking at Aura, but what he just says does cause him to turn around and look at him. I don't think you trust any sentences that have more than 8 words.
No. Just don't like that sword in particular. He's just looking at Oiwa and is like, anyway, he goes back to looking at the blades.
The selection has not changed since you visited Chen. But yes, feel free to peruse.
I
Sin's
I
just
will.
going, uh,
I'm
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say something, which you may have be a perception roll, versus a stealth since he is trying. He would be saying this out. He would be muttering this for the sake of keeping it quiet, but at the same time, if it's heard, then it's heard.
All right, stealth versus perception.
You got it, Captain. Another flat D20 roll.
I'm not counting your heavy armor disadvantage, but
But
you
2
too.
still is still first, and that's a natural 20.
Yeah. Well,
Roll 20 strikes again!
what'd you say?
Well, not like you could take it from me anyways. With both of your arms intact.
Sin's going to ignore the obvious threat and act like he did not even hear it. Not to cause any problems, as he real quick question for the DM.
Yes.
Did Sin's dad ever talk about how blades like talk to people? Or something like that?
Roll history at disadvantage. Let's find out.
Damn. History at disadvantage, yay.
I mean, it's not like you excelled in the Alabaster family training. So, with that, you do hear, you can in fact recall Yushwin making mention of those with swordsmen with deep bonds with their swords and or respective weapon. He himself has a deep bond with his weapon. He also speaks of those that desire deeper power or more from their weapon, or weapons that have particularly strong wills, where that will can perhaps supersede or take over its wielder.
Ah, I was, since that was actually, that was completely unrelated to what Sin was actually going for. Sin's just thinking on, he's going to he gently touch the swords and whatnot and see if he has any connection with them. Thinking this probably ain't going to work, but let's try. Let's see if my dad's high. Boy, was bullshitting.
Roll insight. Though you know none stick out to you as far as you reaching out and touching them, you feel like you could form a bond with any of them.
It's testing.
So while Shen Kun is perusing the weapon selection, our blacksmith will pipe up and he'll say, Mr. You got a name up there.
Kokuo.
Yeah, Tokuo, can you, I'm making an assessment of your, companion here, and it appears that they've recently been through a rather serious ordeal. You, got into a crazy fight or something recently?
Not too crazy, but a fight, yes.
The is crazy.
Well, and he indicates 3 different sections of Oiwa. Here, here, and here. He seemed to have become high stress points. My specialty is knives, but swords can be larger versions of knives here and there. You can tell that your friend definitely tried to help you with some maneuverability and perhaps protecting you, and took a bit of piercing, but it's steel. How can steel be pierced like this?
Honestly, I don't really know.
It seems to need a touch up. Best way to explain it is it seems to be becoming brittle. It's not rusty, but it seems as though some of its durability has been taken from it from the inside. It's really strange.
Okay. Well, could you fix it?
I can certainly try, but this will probably be some of the most intricate work I've done.
How long do you think that will be?
Well, what are you prepared to spend on this?
I'm willing to spend 504 berry on it.
I'll certainly cover the cost of material. If I'm successful, this will probably be some of the best work I've ever done, to be honest.
If you'd like, I'd be more than fine with you leaving a signature of some kind on the blade afterwards.
You sure
That's
your
if
friend
it's
would be okay
successful.
with that?
Well, at the very least, the steel and the work itself would be enough to note exactly how best should I say this? The people who've worked on it, their work is clearly indicatable. So your work will be clear enough, and if Oiwa likes it, which I'll be able to tell at different stages of craftsmanship, then I'm certain that they wouldn't mind.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to miss out on the competition, but this is probably gonna take me honestly a week's time because I have another project I'm kind of working on. Funny enough.
No. It's unfortunate to hear that. Do you think that you could get started tomorrow? I may actually need it for something today.
I'll do what I can right now. In fact, if you're willing, if you need it right now, I can get started tomorrow. But depending on what you do with your friend here, your results may vary. You may make your situation a little worse.
He's going to pick it up one more time, and out of morbid curiosity, what would you roll for me being able to tell if it can handle one more battle?
Insight
Okay, yeah, I thought
with
so.
advantage.
Why did I just roll 20?
You got a dirty 20? What you mean?
Okay. The dice were lagging. Plus, it did roll off of a 1, or it did like land on 1 a few times from what I saw. So I was like, oh boy.
You can feel the spirit of Oiwa, if you will, saying it's ready for another round, but treat me good after this. We need recovery.
He'll do a flourish after getting that nice little message, and then bestow the sword onto his back. We'll be back tomorrow, or at some point later today.
The blacksmith nods.
Well, that was not entirely useless. I'll be watching the competition as well, so I hope to see you there.
Nods again. Well, I gotta wait until my last customer leaves and I can pack up my things and go.
Coco is actively leaving.
And then there was one other customer.
Finn's looking for a blade or sword that's specifically wanting to build a bond with him.
There is no particular weapon that is calling out to you.
He's like, alright, I'm done here.
Alright.
And then he'll just head back. Just head back to the ship.
With that, we cut to the ship. Captain and Vice Captain, you're up.
Almost
Did a
fell asleep.
Wild Dylan arrive?
Mhm.
I went like I was spaghetti.
Oh, okay.
That felt good though.
Oh, Wild Dylan is here.
Wow, Dylan is
Yeah,
here.
Wild Dylan is here.
Aloha.
Are you prepared to play, Dylan? You can just chill if you want.
I feel like I've already missed too much. I'll just chill for now.
You really didn't miss that much, all things considered. You would still be on the ship, so you're good.
Okay, let me open up my character sheet then.
So Hisa, Menko, Duvamel, y'all are together on the ship. With Saldana, Gohan, and Maggie. James is
Is he
having his
sub top?
coffee. Hmm?
Is he sub top?
What time is it?
It is afternoon. You've got about an hour before the competition, which is what Gohan is preparing for.
I was about to say she'd be in the kitchen trying to master, just trying to try out new things.
Well, while you're doing that, Gohana is packing.
Duvmil's passing out pies, so he probably eventually makes his way down there. Eventually.
While up above, I will leave it to the captain and the vice captain if they wish to speak.
He looks at Menko, makes eye contact for a second, and does like a quick movement from left to right to try to get Menko to like. He's trying to play with Menko.
What you mean
Menko is
by
currently
that,
not
Captain?
staring at you.
Gets sad.
He don't make eye
But-
contact. So.
But
he really
he
don't.
gets sad and just brings it over Menko's 2 pies.
Oh. Thank you, Dufamil.
Decided to. I think I gave that girl 125. Either way,
The
now I'm
kid?
just passing them out.
You gave the kid
Yeah,
125? Barry?
yeah,
For
yeah, 125 for a bunch of pies.
why?
I wanted a pie.
Is to you
I wanted
made
to
her
bring it
day,
back for my
didn't you?
friends. I tried.
You're a good person.
Oh, here, do you want this? And he'll pull out a pretty looking dagger. Not dagger. Was it dagger or knife?
Tis a knife.
Just a pretty looking like shelf knife.
Menko, it is one of those very high grade knives that was in the forge that you saw in the smithy.
Yeah, I can use that. Are you sure?
Oh yeah, and then he pulls out another one and taps the tip of it. We match.
He's gonna whisper to him. I don't think Saldana's gonna like this.
That's okay. She gets 3 pies.
That might make up for it. Are there berries in it?
Yeah, I got a equal variety of each.
Okay. Then it more than likely will. But Give me 1 second. I gotta ask Randall something.
Oh, go ahead. Can you bring him this while you're walking over, and he'll like just place I was gonna say he'll place 2 pies on top, but I don't think Duvemil could walk with 2 pies, so I don't think he can Minko 2 pies. Like 2
Well,
more.
you both can. You're both naturally pretty dexterous, so you both can.
Okay, well he'll just hold two pies and say, "Can you bring this to him while you're over there?"
Yeah, I can. He's
And he'll
actively
place it
eating one
on top.
pie with eating one pie with the other one on the bottom half of his forearm and holding the other two with his other arm.
That's gonna require a sleight of hand, sir. You didn't say
Worth
you was
it.
eating from one.
Worth it.
I mean,
Let's see.
he still do it. You said slide in.
Yeah. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Yeah. Duvemil's clapping for him.
Maggie is too. Can't even lie. Maggie would be too.
Maggie's gonna have to discus catch 2 more pies.
Hey, I'm Randall. This is for you.
Oh, why, thank you. Are those Persimmon's pies?
I believe so. Honestly forgot her name.
They smell like them. Oh, these are simply lovely. Thank you, Duvemil.
Huh?
He said
Oh,
thank
yeah,
you,
as he
Dufamil.
throws a pie at Maggie.
Funny thing, Maggie catches it.
Throws
He
another
double
one.
somersaults
You're
and he
welcome.
catches it.
Randall. So, it, can you confirm or deny that it's past the Grand Line, where the people are, or the big pirates? He wouldn't name it by the name.
It's certainly within the Grand Line, if that's what you mean, dear boy.
Hmm. Okay. Well then. Uh, do you know if any of the agents that's outside of the Grand Line?
Of course I do.
What do you want to know?
It's more what you have to offer, Minko. Slices into pie with his claws, lifts one out deftly, begins eating it rather elegantly, eating a slice of pie.
uh, he he sits down and hands the one of the pies that he has to Saldana. Oh wait, no, Saldana. So he Doofum about to go give her pies. Uh, he sits down and sets one of his pies onto the ship and puts the other pie in the middle of his lap and just said and starts thinking. I mean, I don't know what I can offer.
Hmm. Well, only you can tell me that.
I mean, you know everything about us though.
Do I? Takes another bite.
Hmm. Hmm. out of character, did Zavanna come after uh uh after he left?
Yes.
Okay.
Talking about on Mycelium Island?
Mhm.
Yes.
Uh, you remember when you left on the Mushroom Island?
Mycelium Island, yes. I had to make a rather quick getaway. That gourd was rather fierce. I still don't know how
Uh,
that monkey hit me.
yeah, yeah. They honestly top notch shots. I didn't believe in them, but they could hit anything. Uh, speaking of Gord, uh, he he ended up summoning Zavanna after you left.
Is that right?
Yes, and I will roll a deception check
Go for it.
because that is a blatant lie. You want me to re-roll that?
No, no, you're not at a disadvantage. Like, keep the
Well,
13.
it's in the middle of a 11 and a 4.
You can take the 11.
Okay.
He just raised an eyebrow. Hmm. Takes another bite of pie. That was
Yeah,
a respectable attempt.
Well, it wasn't him, but she was summoned by somebody. She was there after you left.
Yes, okay. And then what?
You wouldn't believe it. We said no.
You didn't use her services?
We did not use her services. Uh, I didn't believe that it would be a good idea, and some of the others didn't either, and Hua definitely didn't.
I'm sure she wouldn't.
Uh, but I don't know what I forgot what it came down to, but we ended up not using it.
Hmm. That would allow you access to my lower tier secrets. That's a fair personal story.
And I'm pretty sure you know who has it now.
Oh, yes. Quite aware of that exchange and who got away with that particular coin.
Yeah.
I got it back. Yes, just I wasn't able to keep it. You can tell he looks a little put out. But he's trying to school his face.
Don't worry, you'll get her next time.
I'm on restriction, you see. I'm not allowed to hold any coins.
Oh, did you overuse them?
Have you heard of the puppy incident?
Oh, what do you mean?
Takes a slice of pie, another slice of pie, and begins chewing it. Grins. Is that another secret you want to buy, Minko?
No, you haven't even told me the first one.
Oh, goody, he's learning. Your father would be proud.
I hope so.
And brief cut to do with Mel. Do you in fact wish to give Saldana pie?
Yeah. S girl, she getting 3.
She is looking at you, and while she's normally a little more intense with her expression when she gazes at you, she seems more serene today, which is unusual for her.
While just walking towards her, he goes, "You look serene because I'm about to hand you 3 pies for yourself, right?"
Yeah. And thanks.
I can respect it, and you're welcome.
You can tell that's totally not the reason.
Oh, for sure, but he doesn't want to dig deep. Oh no. No, he would.
About to say,
The
I
book.
did.
I was about to
The
say
book.
it's
No, the
Doofenmill.
book. The
Y'all out here
book.
lying on these characters.
Yeah, I lied. Right hand on the Bible, I lied.
She smells the pies. She is happy.
Oh, she has them. She has them. All hers.
She's still inspecting the pies.
Oh, you know
then
what?
She begins to eat one.
She has 2. Doofenmill would hold on to 1.
You got it.
That's how he's gonna try to get her to spill.
She is eating one right now.
Is she sitting at a little table?
She's
That-
just sitting
that
on the
one
deck.
is-
She's still at the deck. She
Okay.
didn't go down.
Okay, he's gonna sit next to her, kind of laid back a little bit, legs crossed. You know, I know that's not the reason.
Freezes mid-chew.
You know, if you
Slowly
want the
turns to
third
look at
pie, if you want the 3rd pie, we can do an exchange.
Very slow chewing. As if she has been caught.
He does the very dramatic hand to his chest. Was it Menko?
Looks even more surprised.
Ooh, let me guess. Unless you feel like telling me, but I can guess.
She is too shocked to speak right now.
Did he finally tell you? Oh, did you finally tell him?
I told him,
Oh, and how'd that go?
well, we had a serious talk about it.
Are we talking air quotes talk, or are we talking talk?
Both.
Ooh, which happened first?
Narrows eyes.
Does Doofenmill kind of give Randall vibes right now?
Honestly, kind of. Rent free. The mask is helpful.
He like slowly waves the pie towards her. Oh, you know you can tell me.
She crit on her wisdom saving throw. The pie is not working.
Holy shit.
Why is this the trouble?
That's my girl.
We're calling this episode
It looks like I'm just
Negotiations
gonna
of Pie. I don't care.
It looks like I'm gonna have to go get you 5 more, isn't it?
She's looking at you, not the pie. Eyes still narrow.
He'll lean over on his elbow a little bit. Oh, what is it? What's the matter? Oh, if it... Tell me, be honest, has Cat got your tongue?
Look, I appreciate the pie, but don't you think you're prying a little too much?
He sits there for a moment. He does the finger to his chin. You know, I've done worse.
Yes, but this is between him and I, don't you think?
No, the first one was between Kenji and Bertha too.
She narrows her eyes, trying to think.
Then it was Hisa and Drake.
He said... Her eyes get wide.
Oh, I can't tell you anything. You're withholding.
I didn't know.
I'll do a little bit of spilling, and I can tell you all about it.
You are evil.
Oh, just a little bit.
Jump cut, Dylan. You need to get some play time in, homie. You getting in on this. You and Gohan and James.
I don't need to.
Do you want to? If you want to, the time is now. If you don't want to, that's cool. I'll keep it moving.
Hey, just roll for something.
I'll keep it like
You're trying to cook, ain't you?
All right,
Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead and relax. That's fine. Go ahead and relax.
Not in a minute.
You are, he says, prepared for the competition, so you good.
Yeah, I get
So we
it.
shall continue.
Oh boy.
She carrying that crit. So I'm down to carrying that crit.
Let her. She earned it.
No, that's the first time ever.
I mean, including its wisdom. So she's bad at wisdom.
True.
You know, you've been prying into everyone else's love affairs and business. Let's talk about
Yeah.
you.
Oh, what would you like to know?
What's your persuasion?
That's my girl.
I'd say like a 7 out of 10.
You are you attracted to anyone or anything?
That is a tough question for him to answer, actually.
Hey, Nat 20.
No, it's fair. Don't worry. Can he roll intelligence or wisdom? Maybe charisma.
This is your call. This is character centric.
I'm gonna say charisma just to see, you know, which one comes.
Come.
Yeah, damn.
I will resurrect Incidency to smite you all.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh, the guy
I
with
guess we all know
Cum
about it already.
Food, that one?
Right, you knew.
With a 14, what does it do?
That's a hidden episode.
Yeah, he just like leans onto the other elbow, still very comfortable. Yes, of course. I figured everybody knew already. We are at my hometown after all.
Well, I don't know. How about you inform me?
Why inform you when I can show you?
She blinks twice. As long as I get to keep the pie.
Oh, sure. See, that's the thing about me. I'm kind of an open book hidden behind a whole lot of locks. And a fake cover.
Well, it's time to dig in.
Well, first, you gotta answer my question, then I can take you.
and I should trust you on this.
I like to think so.
Well, you have pie on me. What collateral do I have on you?
Oh, he's been doing it a lot lately. He'll take off the mask.
Oh,
Just slap it back on.
okay, that's fair.
Okay.
It's like the play in reverse.
In fact,
Yeah, right.
that answers a lot. I thought you just had a strange diet, or you hung around Becky and Kelly a lot. But that explains a lot.
Oh no, I do have a very strange diet.
Okay, that too then.
Like that's just a thing.
Well, does anybody else know about? And she gestures to the rest of one's body, if you will.
Yeah. Well, Drake's seen it. Maggie's seen it. I'm pretty sure somebody's heard.
You know, okay, over the table, you know which I'm referring to, right?
Yeah, the down.
Yeah. Ice.
As far as, and then he like gestures to the collarbone and then below. No.
But you ate one of those fruits, and are you okay with that?
Because of the reason that I did it, yeah.
Well, oh, Poe baby, Poe fur baby. Yes, it was Menko and I. We actually talked about how we felt about each other and came to terms with some things that went on prior to us meeting at Calricato Island, and really got to hear each other's history and took an account of what we truly valued and what we were and weren't prepared to lose. And things did get a little physical.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how physical?
Oh, this is the wrong person to ask that.
For sure.
All right, the question, I actually do have to roll for this. That's cute. When you ask that, she actually drops the pies and covers her face with her hands.
Oh, that's adorable. So like a 6 or a 7?
She indicates higher, non-verbally.
Are we talking a 10? All
She
the way,
does.
you know, like home base?
What she? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, she will. She shake her head no.
So slightly below.
She shakes her head yes.
Are we talking 3?
She'll lean into you and she'll whisper, "We kissed a lot, like a lot." Like a lot.
Ah. I gotta decide if he's gonna be ignorant.
It is Chaos Edge Pirates. Here we go.
So indeed you're saying the cat didn't get your tongue.
Roll me acrobatics or
Can Mako shoot him? Can Mako shoot him? Wait, no. He wouldn't shoot him. He would do dissonant whispers.
Okay.
Oh
never
my
mind.
god.
Never
Captain-
mind. We'll make a fist of Satan.
Oh my god.
That's acrobatics.
Captain, you said a pun.
Indeed. Captain
Let's
did say
fucking go!
it. Yeah.
Oh my.
Roll the damage, Renko, and what you wish to communicate.
It's so
Also-
worth it!
Oh my god!
If that
Oh
pun,
my
he would have
God.
come.
It's so worth it!
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that much damage.
When Renko turns up, it's on the captain.
Okay.
Because he can hear
This-
everything they're saying.
Oh my god, guys, this is turning to be a catastrophe.
I'm not giving you that. Sir.
I can't.
I refuse.
You lucky it's out of character.
It is out of character. Good luck trying to.
What does Menko say?
It's just silence. He don't say anything.
Oh, that's tragic.
He-
All right,
It's-
you can give,
it's-
you can
it's
give
just-
me a sound effect. You do have to communicate something.
okay.
You can give me a sound effect.
If he has to, then
Disappointed sigh.
He'll just say, "Stop trying."
He just whips back, but it's my job and it's fun!
Randall is looking between the two of you. Oh, goody. Maggie. Oh,
That's
gee.
what I wanted.
It's
That's
going to
what I
be.
wanted.
It's going to be so funny if Sin just arrives there at the worst time possible and sees this chaos going down.
Not quite yet.
Sorry about that, but that's some. If he said that out loud, he would have did
You're
that.
good. You're good.
You nearly maxed rolled.
I don't know how.
So worth it. I'm not upset at all.
That's what it took.
Bro, he insulted me and my girl. I had to.
But he will stand up and then extend a hand out to Saldana. Well, I did make a promise.
She is peeking between her fingers at you. And she's slowly lowering her hands. Menko, you could tell, especially with your abilities. Like she was a little embarrassed, but she's starting to come out of it slowly. She even dropped pie. You know she wouldn't do that, but she will lean down and pick up the pie and take it up and go and clear her throat. Yes. Well, let's see if you keep your end of the deal.
He will just kind of walk to the edge towards the dock and just. No, he's not that stupid.
I would
But he's
hope not.
pretty stupid. He's pretty stupid. He'll just slide down the ladder.
You can do this. You can do this because you're just gonna freaking deploy your echo anyway. So just you got it.
I was gonna say, knock me off, knock me off.
She won't. But yeah, Saldana will follow with 2 pies.
You know where we're going.
Alrighty. Well, that leaves Menko to finish this bit. His respective bit with Randall.
Mm-hmm.
Randall is definitely grinning. My.
He insulted me.
Oh, I'm not frowning at you, dear boy. Your captain did in fact tease my niece. I'd say good job on you. I just didn't expect you to have that in you. Color me
Uh,
impressed.
he he feels a sense of pride in that, but he don't want to show it to him.
Of course not. It's Randall.
It's a Randall. Anyways, you still haven't uh did your part of the deal.
I didn't, did I? Well, I'll give you. I'd say that information is worth 2 unconfirmed locations.
Okay.
Do you have a map? I'll mark it down.
Yeah, I actually do. Uh, let me go get it. He'll go run to his room. Well, it'd be in the captain's quarters because he would have put it there.
Y'all do essentially have a navigation room separate from captain's quarters, but if you have your own maps in captain's quarters, go for it.
If we have a navigation room, he's going to the navigation room.
Okay. So yeah, it's the same room where Gord would steer and everything, and you have the various maps and charts.
All right. Yeah. It's right here.
Okay, and you will actually see him pull out a bottle of ink and just dip his claw into it, and then lightly poke and circle the locations. He is really adept at doing something like that, Minko. You know that takes a very that takes a very high amount of dexterity to do what he's doing with one's claws,
Mm-hmm.
and they are sharp. But he is not cutting into the page.
He just bends down and like sees like the point where he's marking.
Oh boy, I will send you the message of these locations.
Okay.
For Shin, you have arrived back to the ship.
Hey guys, I'm back. Don't know where Coco went.
Ah, gee. Welcome back, Mr. Shin.
Gohanna?
You do not hear a response.
Are you here, Gohanna?
You have a good feeling you know where she would be.
He will run down to the kitchen. Just
She in there. With
Johanna!
preparing. What?
Is there any food I can have?
Didn't you get pie?
I got 2 pies.
Shin, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Is there already any pre-made food?
She looks around the kitchen desperately. No, it's whatever Hisa left for you. I've been trying to get ready for a life and death cooking competition, if you care.
Hey, it isn't my fault that you joined it.
No, Shin, I don't have food for you. Not right now.
He's like... He looks severely disappointed and saddened. Like, okay. Do for Mill! he's going to try to find Doofenmill.
Duhamel is not on the ship, but you may roll investigation or survival to track Duhamel.
I feel it's more better.
Because they would have just left.
You got so
No.
lucky.
Shen is en route. I will not end there. I will end that segment there. But I'm going to cut to Kokoro. Kokoro, you can't it up. You're doing the finisher.
This. Oh no, I did that. That's very anticlimactic. For sure.
We're gonna find out.
There's not much that he can do. All he could potentially do is, well, wait for his target to show up.
You do see, as you're waiting, the pavilion that is getting ready for where they're getting ready for the competition, which happens to be the area where the geysers are. They've gotten like a series of picnic tables and crates and designated what seems to be cooking areas. And you definitely see Big Bruce. You can't miss Big Bruce.
No one
You
can.
can't miss Big Bruce. And if you squint, you can make out Chef Quentin and this old lady with glasses.
Okay. He'll probably head on over to the geysers, just because now that he sees someone who seems to be a regular for this event, he's definitely going to ask Quentin and Big Bruce. Big Bruce because he's the person who handles last place for this event, and Quentin because he seems like he's a regular based off of his interaction before, and that you don't seem like the person who normally had this deal.
Very fair. 1 moment, please.
Oh yeah, take your time.
Where you at? There you are. Come on. There we go.
I'll do that on my own time, thank you.
All right. Are you looking at your roll 20, sir? There's just leave me a note in your Discord to remind me to send you the mark spots.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Please and
It
thank
seemed
you.
to be loading,
I
but
got
now I
you.
can see.
All right. Because I dragged everyone over, so you should be able to see it.
I've been stuck on that ship for so long.
Big Bruce is bigger than Nikolai. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Nearly Ed size.
Smaller than Ed, but in that same ballpark.
That's why I said nearly.
Mm-hmm. Ed just built different.
He's that big at 13.
Okay.
But yes, you walk into this pavilion and you are seeing all these different faces making various preparations at these stations. And the 3 I mentioned. But yeah, those 3 in the center area, which seems to be the place of honor, are where you find these 3.
Okay. He's going to walk up on over to to Big Bruce, since it seems like he's not going to be too cautious about his questions. At least I don't think he would be. He's very laid back in nature.
How you doing, Kokuo?
Bruce, it is. Oh, hold on, because I have to remember. I have to remember something. I have to remember.
Right down the
That's
middle.
not-
Here we go.
Not bad. Bruce, wonderful. I need your help.
More help. What's the matter?
Yes. It's not physical labor, it's just I truly want to perhaps interview the person who started this whole ordeal. Mostly because if there's other events like that where they involve food, I might be curious as to what other islands this may occur on. Do you know when he'll be here? That Gari fellow.
Well, the arrangement is unique to this island. And it was started by some bloke before him, points to Quentin and Gari. If you want the details, you need to go ahead and ask old Claret here, indicates the old woman. She's the historian around here.
She is. Coco is going to walk around this way. This lovely woman over here doesn't seem like she's that experienced. She doesn't look a day over 20.
Flattery will get you everywhere and nowhere, young man. She is not intimidated by you.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean.
I
As
wouldn't
a
be
matter of
either.
fact, I was taught that the truth will set you free.
You know what? Go ahead and roll the Riz. Go on ahead.
That was not my intention, but you know what?
Too damn
It
bad.
is.
It might help you.
That's too damn bad. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Wow, that's
See,
too
roll-
damn bad.
See, roll 20 just hates me. That's just what it is. I keep on giving it a chance, but
I'll give
my last
him.
couple of
I'll give
rolls-
him my inspiration from last.
Go ahead. You are allowed to do so. Go ahead.
Wait a sec. Wait a second. Let me. Okay.
There's no
Okay.
escaping.
Talk about
Okay.
anticlimactic end. This is perfection. That's what this is.
Hold on. Here we go. It's gonna be right here. That's because I don't have anything. I don't have anything else to lose. Yeah. All right, that's better.
It has not loaded for me yet.
It's a 13 total.
That is better.
Much
You
better.
can
I'm pretty sure
see-
that's double. That's almost double.
You can see the ghost of a smile playing on her face. But there is definitely a difference between her and perhaps Bertha 1. Bertha 1 is, well, to Kokuo, Bertha 1, very serene, very graceful, very easygoing until certain topics came up, and then she was very assertive, in quotation marks.
Okay.
This woman comes off as very stern, very rigid. Honestly, back home, you can see her policing everyone. Yes, that includes your mom.
That makes sense since we were taught to respect our elders. But also the whole and rugged description you've given. With that in mind, he will shape it up as something quite literally smacks him in the back of the head as he starts laughing and leaning his head backwards. Sorry. I would like to know about the whole situation with Gari and essentially who handles this.
A beat goes by, and she says, "Well, I'm not going to just keep shouting up there at you. Someone give me a boost. Honestly, no one told you I could
Oh.
grow this tall."
Uh,
Just thinking of her just raising her arms up and being like, boost!
She wouldn't definitely never do uppies, but that
I'm about to
is what
say
she's
that
asking
ain't that ain't a
Uppies.
chief
for. She's not an uppies
already.
kind of woman, but she is in fact
Uh,
asking for a form of uppies.
in which case, Coco will put both of his hands out as if he's cupping water to drink.
She will step into them. I hope this is an express elevator up, young man.
He brings his hands towards his face, but also moves his face towards his hands so that the time that it would take is shortened.
Oh, and what lovely control. Did you know that Bruce tried to do this once? He actually flung me halfway across the island. Right, sorry, Miss Claret.
No need to worry. Not as excitable.
I got him back. I threw acid in his wounds. Anyway, history lessons.
What the fuck?
I am ready to listen.
Well, you see, our dear Chef Quentin wasn't always the chef of his organization. You do know of his organization, don't you?
Unfortunately, I don't.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun.
Let me make sure before I say the wrong thing. Alright, I thought so. Have you heard of rejuvenation, dear?
I can't say that I have.
Yeah, I'll give you a history roll with advantage.
Oh, well, never mind. Hold on. Hold on. Why did I do this
You got a
again?
7. I'll take the
Oh.
17. I will take the 17.
It looked like it was. It looked like it was in between 7 and 17. I was like, wait.
I'll take
Wait,
the
wait, wait,
17.
Well, 20 said that's what I got, so I'd be disappointed if he
Mhm.
didn't.
You do recall you being informed about the warlords. It is said that Winston D. Exfolia, his organization is Rejuvenation. His pirate crew, if you will.
Oh shit!
Wait a second. Rejuvenation's a pirate crew.
Well, Winston is a warlord, and Rejuvenation is associated with him.
Oh my god. He's a. Oh. Oh. I'm very interested in this story or history lesson.
Uneventful, he said it was going to be.
Leave me alone. I didn't know the shit would be like this.
Well, yes. Are you familiar now with Rejuvenation?
Yes.
Yes, well, the chef before him, he went rogue, as they say. He was absolutely brilliant, but he got an appetite for more than he could handle, and Winston no longer wanted to associate with him. He did not represent what rejuvenation stands for. Stood for, at least this is a history lesson. And so he was forcefully retired, but he's still at large. And so Winston scoured for new culinary talent, and that's when he met Quentin.
Okay.
There is more. I'm just looking over some things. That's my bad.
Okay, so to clarify, I have Quentin down as the warlord. Is the name just similar? That's because I may have just.
The name is similar. No, Winston is
Okay, Winston is the warlord. Quentin was just a chef.
Within.
Quentin is a chef of rejuvenation. Yes.
Got it. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the. You mean like the monkey from Overwatch?
Monkey within.
Yes, it's spelled like that. Winston.
Got it.
Winston D. Exfolia is the warlord.
Damn, day.
If I was Mike, I would have said a stupid joke. But I'm not.
Oh, you know his epithet? I got his epithet if you want, because you would know it.
Hey.
Executive exfoliator.
Okay, never mind that. I can respect him now.
Bro, might as well gave him the cum fruit.
Oh. Me and Ursa talked in that fruit's from me.
I mean, listen,
Over the table.
you wild.
All over
Look.
the table.
It's your fault that you didn't tell us. The way you described Ensign Dempsey's wax food was terrible.
It was not. We just thought wrong.
He said a white substance comes out of his hands.
A white viscous substance.
Yeah.
That is in fact what I said.
That is in
Exactly.
fact what you said. He rests his case.
Let's see. And so, I believe his name was the Gourmet, the previous chef. He and Gary are the ones who originally struck this agreement, for you see, fish folk and humans were at war, and I was on humanity's side. And Gary is not fond of humans, but the Gourmet managed to bring everyone to an agreement to which we sacrifice one, and the rest may proceed to survive and live peacefully. We, of course, didn't want to just volunteer people at random. So we decided we'd make a competition. But what competition would it be? And we also needed a staple, a way to win people over to our little island, or we wouldn't get any tourists. We'd end up like Colorado Island. She actually sneers when she says Colorado Island.
Mm. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, please, God, please, have control, please. Please.
That's an 8, sir.
Yeah, well, with that in mind, he basically does the whole locking in thing, as she is at Colorado Island. Smiling and everything just dissipates.
She continues on. Yes, so we came to the agreement. And what else but a cooking competition? All voluntary, of course. You wouldn't be like those barbarians. Can't believe Moscato ran his island like that. The nerve. So chefs would volunteer their time and test their culinary abilities, where they sit before us judges, and we pick the grand prize winner of course, 15,000 berry, and your choice of our sacred trove of recipes. And the biggest loser was to be sacrificed to the fish folk. Gar used to do it himself, but according to him, it does not satisfy the wave, as he puts it. So he left it to Bruce. They're gonna let me in one day. You'll keep saying that, Bruce, and every year Gary says you're not ready. I'm ready this time. I've been lifting.
Interesting. Well, I appreciate the lesson as of now. Unfortunately, I have to prepare this because this Gary sounds like a very wonderful individual. So please don't let me intrude anymore.
She actually was kind of put out when you said that. Oh, shame. There's not a lot of history buffs here.
Don't worry, the history was very enjoyable. He'll does it seem like that there's a I assume it would be next to the like nearby the geyser? Like that would be the best vantage point? Like the bigger one.
That is a good point to peer from. Like your height combined with the height of the geyser, yeah, you can definitely get a clear view of a lot of the island.
In which case he will start heading in that direction. But as he's preparing to leave, he does say out loud, "Oh, and by the way, as far as I heard, Moscato actually killed the leader of the Tropicana, so it seems like he's taking good leadership of his island as of right now."
All three of them look at you.
There's no barbaric happenings occurring there. Certainly not like eating people. But of course, what do I know? I'm just a silly Oni, which obviously us Onis aren't the wisest individuals.
You couldn't have.
Couldn't have done what?
I'd heard that something happened to Romani Conti and that no one had seen him.
Oh, is that the individual who had that strange power that allowed him to drain things out of people?
You've encountered him before.
Yes, I think I had a... Oh, right! I remember him. It took me a while to wash everything off. It only took a matter of time.
Claret is guffawing. Quentin raises an eyebrow. Big Bruce is just guffawing and laughing. Good on you, mate. Good on you.
I was just doing what Moscato would have done, and ultimately did do.
You got Moscato to do something. Last I saw him, he was a bloody coward.
He's a capable leader now who spoke. But again, you all have something important to do, right? We all have something important to do, I assure you today. So be sure to enjoy this competition to the fullest. I think when it comes down to things that people love, they often say to enjoy it like it shall last.
Well, mate, we hold these once a year. It's not gonna be the last one. Cause you see, we do it this time, and then around this time next year we do it again, and then around this time the year after that we do it again, and then around this time after that we do it again.
Well, I'm not saying that you won't have the competition. I'm just saying treat it like you'll lose something magnificent or something that you've grown fond of. You know, who knows what may happen? Maybe you may stop taking interest, or maybe the food won't be as good as it was in prior years, or this year for that matter. Who knows? I'm just saying, appreciate the moment for what it is.
Claret has passed out. Claret, well, miraculously, Claret has fainted.
He's gonna expend 2 points of his lay on hands just to try and get her back up.
She is conscious, but still lying on the ground. Nobody went to catch her. Poor old lady.
Well, see you at the. I'll say I'll be here for the final judging ceremony, but I'll just be watching from afar for now, Bruce.
Right. I don't mind if you get a front row seat, mate, but whatever you think is right.
This time, as he's actually walking and not worrying about much else, he just says, "I don't think that people like me can get a front. Well, people like us can get front row seats, make it impossible for everyone else."
Speak for yourself, mate. And he like slams his hands down on his giant table, which is essentially like the deck of a ship. He splinters it because he is not minding his own strength. Oh, sorry, I got a little excited.
Don't worry. The only person who would probably chastise you is knocked out anyways.
He's laughing again. Bruce is a trip.
True.
Haven't seen her faint in years. This is great.
Poor old lady and poor Bruce. If only you knew that change. If only you knew that he was the Avatar world. My name is the Fire Nation. But he's going to perch himself up at that geyser, and
This would be north of this location.
let me just for clarity's sake. Bam.
As you pass by, a humanoid is poking you on the thigh / ankle for your height.
We'll stop and turn and look down.
It is the woman, the humanoid woman, on your left.
Yes, can I help you?
You sure told them. Hello there.
I suppose I did. Hello?
You remind me of my daughter. I'm Hazelini Minuet.
Coco Lewison.
She extends a hand out to you to shake.
He would gently turn his index finger so so that his nails facing downwards, and just place it underneath of her hand so that he can move that up and down.
Oh, and you're careful and considerate. How sweet. You were raised with manners.
I try my best.
My daughter had to have her manners forced on her.
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
She's spirited. I'm sure she's fine. She's doing the whole fashion thing. That was her elected quadrant.
Really?
I will give you a perception check if you wish. On her.
Sure, and that's because he is actively staring. So. Back into the public domain. Also, because of the fact that I don't know how much longer this is gonna go, I'm giving Roll 20 a chance.
You ain't blind. You ain't blind. I'll say it's not until she kind of leans to shake the hand that you do notice she has wings on her back, similar to Gohana's, but not quite like Gohana's. Gohana's wings point to the sides, while this woman, Hazelini's, seems to point upward.
Interesting. You remind me of one of my friends. She should be competing.
Oh, Gohana?
Yes.
Yes. She actually studied under me for a little while.
Oh.
Shit!
Oh, I see. His face does he doesn't get an entirely sunken face, but he does kind of just like his eyes do seem to glaze over.
Yes, these
Like,
two lovely minks said the same thing about knowing Gohana.
she makes sure that I get my food, even if it's on the side of my face.
She does that. She's never done that. You must be talking about the wrong person. That's not the Gohana risotto that I had.
She has wings. She can turn into rice.
Well, she certainly couldn't do that.
She's known
Just
for
how
making
much-
pastries.
She must have really changed.
Oh, did you know that she also she may become a lot more calm after she may or may not fall in love with a certain boy that she likes. Did you know about that?
Oh, she was dating someone back home. Does the name LaRojo sound familiar to you?
Never heard of him before in my life.
Oh.
That was so fucking quick.
She needs to know how little he must have mattered.
Rest in peace, LaRojo.
Moroho, who?
She must have met someone new.
Yes, she did, and that's something that you two can talk about when you meet again.
I will also give you a history roll when she speaks of a daughter.
Oh my goodness, not another. If it's another warlord, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Did I say that though?
No, you didn't. But this roll, you gonna have to tell me something. Never mind.
The question is, this will determine your DC that you had to beat. Was there anyone back home for Kokuo who was into fashion?
his mother, because of the fact that she wanted to make sure that instead of just outwardly going out and buying clothes, she tried to make clothes out of whatever material would be the cheapest, but also she tried to make it at least look somewhat decent so that, Coco and his father wouldn't be going out looking like a mess.
That's actually perfect. Because there would be a young trendsetter who appeared in the papers quite a bit, and this would have been during your teenage years. And surprisingly, the two of you are pretty close in age. But in looking at this Hazelini woman, they are strikingly similar when you recall. There was this notorious girl with wings, kind of similar to hers, but compared to this woman, this girl's wings seem to be more lifelike in the photos, more real, authentic, quote unquote. And her name is Donna Bellariel, and she has a highly decorated history for designing fashions for many of the trendsetters throughout the Four Blues and the Grand Line. She somehow managed to be a little bit of everywhere. She's designed for Marines, she's designed for Warlords, she's designed for Yonko, she's designed for Fishfolk, she's designed for Minks. The big difference outside of their figure, if you will, mom is more plump than daughter, is the eye color. Donna's eyes are very blue.
I can see the plumpness and the lack of blue.
Whereas mom's eyes are green.
All right then.
I'll
keep
put
this.
a photo of her in art. I got y'all.
He'll keep this information. That he does actually remember this a little bit, just to make sure that not too much. He doesn't let go of too much of his hand with these people.
True.
But he does want to make sure that if there is a ship coming or anything similar, like how Arlon pulled up in the live action, just split in the water with that fin. He want to make sure that he's able to see changes like that in the water from that vantage point. So he'll gracefully bow, not crushing anything while he's doing. My apologies. I'm certain that I'm holding you up. Please continue.
Not at all. Who am I to get away with a man on a mission?
I see.
If you want a crate, feel free to stop by and see me. Post competition, of course.
I will, and I wish you the best of luck.
I'm pretty sure I won't be the one on the chopping block, but your thanks is appreciated.
Don't worry. I'm certain that everything will be just fine. Besides, I actually may be entering in the competition.
What the fuck?
My dish may just be a little bit too big, and I'll bring it around closer towards the end.
Well, if you're one of those special guests, they must be really doing something new this year.
Sure.
Donna, come here. I know I got to. Donna, come here. I will fight you. I'll lose, but I'll fight you.
While Don is trying to hide and find Waldo and change out his wardrobe, Coco going to shuffle his ass up that mountain.
You good, but this would be the end of tonight's session. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for playing. And to those watching, I thank you as well. for giving us the time of day.
Thank you all.
Bye bye. Sin is hungry. He may
Yeah,
resort
cute.
to cannibalism soon. Who knows?
Well, dang.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
He's hungry.
Well, y'all, trust me, I'm hungry too.
Okay, yeah, this pre-time skip Donna. That's the one I want. Yep, there she goes. But peace out, y'all.
You know, that's how we ended it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all they get. They ain't special.
All right.
that.
Well,
that
bye guys.